This really is a big day for Beaufort County. But I want to go back for about 4.5 years to talk about the task force for just a second. If you saw the resumes of the people on the task force, you would be blown away. Why don't you, if you're on the task force, just raise your hand if you would. And we've got a few others that aren't here. Terrific knowledge about the telephone industry. And when we started really on working on cell phones, improving cell phone service. That was the big problem, and we had to work with the town in terms of removing some of the barriers, and we've made a lot of progress in that. But all the way through that, we knew that that was one piece of the puzzle. The bigger piece of the puzzle was service to your residents, 100% of the residents in Beaufort County and many of the businesses, because they were served on copper facilities. And we knew that there are limitations you can do with copper facilities. And frankly, we were concerned for two reasons. One, we knew how important that was for the future of the economy of this area, that if we stayed on the copper, they would not be able to provide the services that we're going to start using very soon, and they would be inadequate. And the second was, coming from the telephone industry, we knew the level of commitment it was going to take from whatever company decided to provide fiber. And we just knew how much it was going to be, the vision they would have to have. Frankly, we're thrilled that with the commitment that Hargray's making here. This started, actually, we started working with Hargray almost 4 years ago when we started the task force. We worked together on a Wi-Fi package we could provide to small businesses and residential small businesses. But it really started about 2 years ago. And I have to congratulate Chris. He said, Jim, why don't you come in? We're going to share all our plans with you, and we really want to hear what the task force thinks about this. And you put a bunch of telephone people in a room, and you're going to have a lot of sharing. Let me tell you, there's a lot of sharing going on. And so we were encouraged every time we met with them. We felt good about walking out. But we were still concerned about the commitment to do this project. And as I said earlier, we're thrilled that this is going forward. This is going to speak so well for the future of Beaufort County. In the next couple of years, the winners and losers economically for the next 20 years are being decided. You've seen cities, and John always reminds us where Google Fiber is going and gigabit service. You read those articles. Those are the ones that are going to be the winners. And the ones that don't do that are going to be the losers. I'm really pleased that we are aligning ourselves with the winners over the next 20 years.